Okay, let's unpack this. We're diving straight into Exodus chapter 37 today. We're looking really closely at the incredible detail given for crafting some very significant sacred objects.
That's right. And what's fascinating here isn't just that they were made, but the source gives us these incredibly precise blueprints. I mean, we're talking specific materials, exact dimensions.
Down to fractions of a cubit.
Exactly. And even the sort of nuances of craftsmanship, like how things were joined or finished.
So our mission for this deep dive is really to pull out those key details, explore what stands out about these, well, meticulous descriptions, and maybe what that tells us. Let's start with probably the most famous one. The Ark.
Okay, the ark. The source says acacia wood for the structure, but then completely overlaid inside and out with pure gold.
Right. And the size was very specific. 2.5 cubits long, 1.5 wide and high.
Yeah, a cubit being, what, roughly forearm length?
About that. So maybe 3 3/4 feet long, 2 1/4 feet wide and high.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, sizable. And it had a gold molding around it, too.
Designed to be carried, right. That seems like a recurring theme.
Definitely. Gold rings were cast for its feet, and then poles, acacia wood again, also covered in gold, slid into those rings.
Portability is clearly key.
But then there's the atonement cover, the lid, basically, also pure gold. And crucially, the exact same dimensions as the ark itself.
And on top, the cherubim.
2 cherubim, yeah. Hammered gold, text says, 1 at each end. And this detail seems important. They were made of one piece with the cover.
Wow, not just attached, but actually formed from the same block of gold.
Seems so, which, speaks to incredible skill.
Definitely adds value, sacredness.
And symbolism too, maybe? Unity. Their wings were spread upwards, overshadowing the cover, and they faced each other, looking down towards the cover.
It's a very specific image. Very powerful. Okay, moving on from the ark.
The table.
The table, yes.
Yeah.
Same pattern. Acacia wood overlaid with pure gold. Dimensions here were 2 cubits long, 1 cubit wide, 1.5 high.
Gold molding again. Yes, but also this unique rim around it, a handbreadth wide, with its own gold molding on the rim itself.
Interesting detail. And also portable, I assume.
Yep. Rings and gold-covered acacia poles, just like the ark.
Same core materials.
Yeah.
Also designed to be moved. Did it come with, accessories?
It did. Plates, dishes, bowls, pitchers, all mentioned, and all pure gold.
Everything connected to its function. Pure gold. Makes sense.
So from the kind of furniture pieces, we get to the light source, the lampstand, the menorah.
And this one sounds even more intricate.
Oh, absolutely. Made entirely from pure gold. And get this, hammered out from a single piece.
A single piece. The whole thing. Base, shaft, decorations.
Everything. The base, the main shaft, and all the decorative bits, flowery-like cups, buds, blossoms, all one piece with it. It had 6 branches, 3 coming off each side.
Hammered from solid gold. That sounds unbelievably difficult.
It really does. I mean, think about the skill involved and the value.
And the decoration was specific, too. You mentioned flowers.
Almond flowers, yeah. Cups shaped like almond flowers with buds and blossoms on each of the 6 branches. And there were 4 more cups on the main shaft itself with buds placed just under where the branches came out.
And again, the text emphasizes
that the buds and branches were one piece with the main shaft, hammered out, not added on.
Just incredible. And its accessories,
Yeah.
lamps, trimmer.
All pure gold, too. 7 lamps for the top, wick trimmers, trays, and there's a weight mentioned, which is significant.
Oh, yeah.
The whole thing, lampstand and accessories, made from 1 talent of pure gold.
A talent. That's a lot, isn't it?
Potentially over 75 pounds, maybe more, depending on the exact standard. Imagine hammering 75 pounds of gold into that shape, one single piece.
Wow. Okay, that really puts the scale and the sheer value into perspective.
Yeah.
What about the altar of incense?
Smaller item. Acacia wood, again, overlaid with pure gold top, sides, even the horns at the corners. Gold molding, too.
But horns.
Yeah, little horn-like projections at the 4 top corners. And they were specified as being of one piece with it.
More one-piece construction. Dimensions.
Square. A cubit by a cubit and 2 cubits high. So taller than it was wide.
And portable.
Yes. Gold rings, gold-covered poles. Fits the pattern.
Okay, so ark, table, lampstand, altar. Anything else mentioned in this section?
Just briefly, the creation of the sacred anointing oil and the pure, fragrant incense, described as the work of a perfumer. Specific ingredients and process implied, though not detailed right here in 37.
Right. So as we look back at all these instructions for Exodus 37, This sheer level of precision, the repetition of gold and acacia wood, the emphasis on specific crafting techniques, what really stands out to you? What does it suggest?
Well, it's clearly not just about making functional objects, is it? This amount of detail, it feels like it's communicating profound importance. Like every detail matters.
An emphasis on order, value.
Exactly. Sacred order, definitely. Value shown through the costly materials, the gold everywhere. And this idea that every element, down to the buds on the lampstand or how the horns were joined to the altar, it all had to be exactly right.
Okay, so we've taken a deep dive into Exodus 37, really unpacking these intricate blueprints for the ark, the table, the lampstand, the altar. We've seen the patterns.
So maybe a final thought for you listening in. Given these really specific instructions, the wood, the metal, the weight, the patterns, the one-piece construction, what might be the deeper message embedded in needing such exactitude? Why demand that level of precision in crafting these sacred items? Something to think about.